like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
May going to give it to Henderson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
May looking to run, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Here's May. complete to Henderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Give him 18 on the play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May, 36 yards. And the Pats are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
Ready?
Throwing now, Ward. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, with how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 77 more.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 13.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Ward. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Adafe Owe providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he's able to get it out of there. Jones on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, 26 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, what's up?
To throw, it's May. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught. Touchdown. Patriots. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Ward. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning.
Trevion Henderson, 61 yards. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, didn't you?
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Crazy.
They'll throw with May. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Here's Ward. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To throw, here's Ward. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the penalty decline, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, good move. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Second down and 8. To throw is Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Throwing is Ward. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to throw. May. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the shotgun, it's May. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fighting him off. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw. Ward. Got his man, a Conqueror. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, May. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Moore. Here's a screen now for Pollard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw. Moore. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18, 60 Bobcat, Cowboy 80, 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And the struggles continue here. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Play fake, here's Ward. He's got the open man. It's Eilmanner. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Ward again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get 1st half scores just like this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chimere Dike in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Titans 7. Joey Sly to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Winner go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on. 60 by 6.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now, Ward. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Looking to throw. Moore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing here is May. Touchdown! Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Patriots 38, Titans 17. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. From the gun, it's May.
What?
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
That's into the hands of Ironmatter.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To throw, it's May.
Touchdown, Patriots.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties.
Yeah, this nigga's just so, bro. Nah, this nigga Giddy tweet today. What the fuck? Crazy. Switch my account.
Hey, man, y'all joining up? What we doing, man? What we doing?